Awareness doesn't magically change your life, but nothing in your life can truly change without it. So, what is awareness actually doing, and why does it completely shift the reality you experience? That is what we are going to be talking about today. Welcome to Infinite You Beautiful Souls. I'm Dr. Sheri, spiritual psychologist, multidimensional mindset mentor, intuitive empowerment guide, and soul-led success coach. And here on Infinite You, I help you shift the inner patterns and beliefs that shape your life so you can consciously create and attract the reality that you actually want to experience. And if this resonates with you, go ahead and hit subscribe so you do not miss any of my future videos. So let's dive right in. One of the biggest shifts in my own life, and something I've watched happen with a lot of people over the years, wasn't when they learned a new technique. It wasn't when they tried harder. It was when they became truly aware. And sometimes that awareness arrives quietly. You suddenly begin to notice, I keep reacting the same way, or this story I tell myself keeps showing up everywhere. And in that moment, something changes, not externally yet, just internally, just a conversation you're having with yourself. And that internal shift is the beginning of a new reality. Because here's what awareness actually is. Awareness creates space between you and your thoughts, you and your emotions, you and your automatic reactions. Most people live identified with their programming. We all do. It's a part of the journey. And in this series, actually, that I'm, currently filming right now, I talk all about this in this series. So, when you get a chance, go click on that video all about programming and shifting your programming. But most people are coming from that space and they don't realize that they're reacting and thinking and projecting from old beliefs, an emotional memory, or some subconscious pattern, right, that shapes who you think you are, your identity. And so people will just say, this is who I am. But awareness changes that, because the moment that you can observe something, you are no longer fully inside of it. You are the observer of your mind, of your life. And this is where awareness begins changing reality. Not because awareness itself is magic, although it feels magical at times, but because awareness changes your choices. When you sorry about that. When you become aware, I guess I'm so excited talking about awareness. When you become aware, you start asking, is this belief actually true for me? Does this reaction feel aligned? Is this the version of me I want to keep creating from? And once those questions appear, these are such great questions. I'm going to read them one more time. Is this belief actually true for me? Does this reaction feel aligned? Is this the version of me I want to keep creating from? And once those questions appear, new choices will become available, a new level of awareness. New choices create new behaviors. New behaviors create new experiences. And over time, your external reality reflects that shift. And then your subconscious programs can shift, your identity shifts, all the things begin to align like stars in the sky, right? So remember, awareness is the first step because it shows you who is running the show. Your authentic self, or some version of you that has been programmed, likely for decades. What programs are you running on? What beliefs are shaping your life right now? What feels aligned and true and expansive? What feels heavy, outdated, or inherited? Awareness doesn't force change. It gives you clarity, and clarity gives you power. You can think of it on multiple levels, and I love, love, love talking about this. I'll try to make it short. Think about this in terms of multidimensional mindset, right? Which is definitely like, my little zone of genius, so to speak. You can think about this on multiple levels, right? In your mind, and I will be making a whole video on metacognition, probably in this series, somewhere in this series. You can look for it in my playlist. In your mind, awareness helps you notice thoughts. In your emotions, awareness helps you feel without collapsing into reaction. In your body, awareness lets you notice where tension or resistance lives. And at the soul level, awareness reconnects you with your deeper knowing. Soul level, 5D, superconscious mind. Belief level, identity level is 4D. Your subconscious mind and your physical reality are your top of mind thoughts and everything happening in the 3D world. I know people operationalize dimensionality in many, many different ways, but this is the way that I'm talking about it in this context. So I'm very aware of that. So this is why awareness can feel so powerful, and it's happening at different layers. It's happening at soul level. It's happening in belief level, identity level. It's happening in real world physical reality level, 5D, 4D, 3D. So this is why it's so powerful, because it reconnects you at all levels of your being, right? You are a beautiful, amazing, complex being. You are a gift from God. You are a child of God. This reconnects you to choose across every dimension of yourself, awareness at every dimension of who you are. And it is key to rearranging your programming, your identity, your thoughts, your beliefs, your stories, your paradigm in 4D that feel really, really resonant with you at the soul level, so you can bring them into 3D. It's beautiful. You're rearranging your internal reality so it matches and helps you consciously create what you want to be, do, see, have, and experience in your physical external reality. So what comes next after awareness? This is really important. Awareness is not the end of the process. It's actually the beginning. And awareness just sort of is this thing that bubbles up over time in your life with every new aha moment, every new light bulb that goes off over your head. Metaphorically, awareness leads to clarity. Clarity leads to new belief. New belief leads to aligned action, and aligned action leads to a different reality. And then sometimes things magically manifest, right? That's a thing too. So awareness is serendipity, and the magic and the wonder of this physical reality is just absolutely brilliant. So awareness doesn't just help you understand your life and who you are. It helps you create it consciously. It helps you expand. And when you expand, you are contributing to the expansion of the collective consciousness. It's such a beautiful design, this thing called life, this infinite, eternal experience of being, right? On an energetic level for sure. So I want you to try something simple today. Notice one reaction you have, maybe frustration or fear or doubt. And instead of becoming it, just pause and observe it. Just notice. That moment of observation is awareness. And that moment is where new reality begins. This is how reality, your external reality, begins to rearrange itself. And this is definitely exactly what we practice here on Infinite You, learning how awareness becomes alignment and alignment becomes creation. And if this resonates, for sure, make sure you subscribe, hit like, definitely comment. Let me know where you are on your journey. I read comments. I love to talk back to you. And if you would like more of me, join my free newsletter. I will not inundate your mailbox, but I do share weekly reflections and insights and tips and all the things to just kind of help you, support you, get into flow, into alignment, so you can just become your beautiful, amazing self-aligned at the soul level. That is why we're here, right? And if you are ready to actively practice this work with other women who are consciously creating their next chapter, join me in Infinite You on the school platform. It is a membership. You get a 7-day free trial. I will put the links in the description box below for my free newsletter and for Infinite You inside school. But for now, I want to remind you, awareness doesn't change reality overnight. This is a journey. This is what it's all about without sounding completely cliche, but it is. It changes the place from where you currently live now. And when you change that, everything else begins to reorganize in a really powerful, amazing way. Awareness is not about fixing yourself. It is about seeing clearly enough to choose differently, to align with the essence of who you are. And that is really where creation begins. So I will see you all next time. Thank you so much for being here, and have a beautiful morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you catch this video. I will see you all next time. Namaste.